Hello and welcome to this Éducaloi workshop. The recorded portion will take you through the quick reference guide that we're going to be handing out with the class. And during the workshop, we're actually going to be asking the website questions and moving around as a group. So that'll be the interactive portion. You're receiving this recording now to show you the reference guide and how the links all work. So without further ado, we shall begin. First of all, a little bit about Four Corners, strengthening the English speaking community in the Laurentians since 2005, with a mission to strengthen community vitality by using collective impact and direct programming. We have a focus on accessing health and social services for the English speaking population in the Laurentians. And we do this with a vision that all citizens of Laurentians can thrive in an inclusive society. So that's a little bit about us. Navigating Éducaloi's websites will today know a little bit more about the services that they offer. We'll navigate the websites together and show you an overview of what you can find on the websites. We'll find some guides, tools, and workshops within there, and where to go to get more information. So we've broken this out in about 3 sections: online articles and guides. And in the news would be the first section in their online articles and guides. The law by topic would be the second section, and web guides. So if we go to the in the news section, this is where we're going to find articles with dates, usually about current events. They keep it relatively fresh and current because the law does change. And in this section, you can filter by categories and find, the law articles related to what you're interested in. So the link has been provided. When we click on that, it takes us to a web browser. And as you can see, I already had a web page open, which is the starting page of the Éducaloi site. They've been around for 25 years. And the page that I just clicked on, that just opened, is the In the News section. So you'll see this a few times in the presentation. There is a little loop in French or magnifying glass in English, which opens a search window, and you can click in there and type your related information. So if we go back to that in the news section, this is where the landing page is. From that link, it would take you to whatever page is current. This is the articles that they have listed, the ones I'm scrolling up and down on the left. And you can load more and see more articles going downward. And then when you select one, that's the one that comes up on the right panel, and you're able to print it, share it, read it, and learn all about what the law says about that particular subject. Okay, so we'll just go back to our presentation. The second point in the online articles and guides section is the law by topic. So this is detailed and constantly updated. There are articles on various legal subjects, and you can navigate using the side panel. So let's go to that section. I'm just going to show all of these, and then you'll have a chance to play within your own web browser as well. So this is our law by topic section, and this is where they meant on the left side that you can scroll and search for the law by topic. So once you select one, as you can see, they highlight based on which ones you're pointing to. There, it indicates what's in the section, so it sort of drills down to other subcategories, and then you can just pick one, and it'll open up on the side. If you don't use the left side panel and you just continue to scroll, you'll see that it'll take you down to the other related subjects on this side. So there's many, many ways to sort and choose the law by topic. Again, I'll point out that little magnifying glass is on most of the pages. All right, let's go back to the presentation. The third possible way to find articles and guides is with the web guides. And their web guides are usually very detailed and really nice for sharing. They're a collection of articles, tools, and resources for a particular public or topic. So it sort of gathers everything in one section. And here they're suggesting that you use the search bar at the top of the website to find all your guides. So let's just go to the web guides section. And you can see it opened up another panel here for me. And in the web guides, as you scroll down, you have the featured ones here. And you can just, click by seeing which ones are featured at this time. becoming a homeowner. They have about 3 or 4 of them, seniors, and legal aid. Or you can just scroll down and see all their web guides. There's 27 of them. And as you scroll, you can find what is available. Okay, again, we'll come back to the top of the page and I'll remind you that you can always search using the magnifying glass. All right, back to the presentation. Section 1 now done. Let's go to Section 2, other Éducaloi tools. Like this particular workshop that was given to us by Éducaloi, they offer many live workshops and e-learning courses. And if you haven't seen any of the e-learning courses, I suggest you try them because they're more up to date and they're more visually stimulating with videos in often cases. So let's just have a check on that link. Look around. So workshops here. Again, that famous little magnifying glass, if you're looking. Discover workshops designed to meet your needs for the general public. They obviously offer them for us, the community org, so we would search there for our ones, legal professionals, teachers, or educators. So for the general public, you're curious about your rights, discover online courses and workshops on everyday subjects like health, housing, consumer rights, caregiving, and more. So when you click on the e-learning courses here, you'll see the publications that are available. And you can actually go into any one and discover the e-learning. So let's just let's pick e-learning, preparing your mandate, protection mandate. And as you go in, you can start the e-learning course this way. It comes up. There should be, music. You click along and go at your own pace, starting it there. And information about when the date of the information was.
Hello, I'm Rick Goldman, a lawyer with Éducaloi, and welcome to this e-learning module on preparing your protection mandate. In this module, we'll look at what is a protection mandate, what is incapacity, the difference between a protection mandate and a power of attorney.
We'll just click on Rick and pause him there. And you can see that you can get the transcription of it if you want to see what he's actually saying by clicking on that. Closing that down, you'll come back here. You can go back or forward and take your time watching all of the aspects of the e-learning. And so you can see, click here to complete this module or learn more about those other subjects.
We're nearing the end of this e-learning module.
And when just you click on the video, it will actually just pause it for you, and clicking on it again, it'll make them start again. Okay, so that's a little bit of information there about the learning guides. The second other educational Éducaloi tools are publications. And this is probably what you see most from Four Corners. We have the pamphlets in most all of our offices. There's info sheets and guides, etc. And you can search using the search bar, and you can filter specific to the publications that you want to see. And you can actually order them to be delivered for free. So here is a link to the Éducaloi publications. You can filter by searching by a mot-clé or a keyword. You can also filter by clicking on the drop-down arrow and searching what is available, for example, separation and divorce. And or you can filter by publication. You want it as an interactive tool, an infographic, a printable guide, and then it will come up with what is available. 3 publications are available. Changing a divorce judgment, applying for a divorce, or changing a judgment, common law couples. And these are all printable guides. So that's how that section works. Let's come back to our presentation. And section 3, about Éducaloi and to get more help. There's a section on about Éducaloi and their expertise. So you can click on that and learn a little bit more about them. Know how at the core of our actions, the art of making a real difference. Over the years, Éducaloi has developed 2 areas of expertise: clear legal communication and legal education. Through these 2 areas of action, we empower people to better understand the law, their rights, and their responsibilities. So clear legal communication. Everyone should be able to understand the law, its part in everyday life, from family to work to housing and daily purchases. Éducaloi makes it understandable for everyone with a goal to make legal information easy to find, understand, and use. And legal education is not just about explaining the law, it's also about helping people recognize legal aspects of everyday situation. This applies to young people, adults alike. Legal education is for all ages, and our goal there, their goal there is to help people develop legal reflexes and confidence they need to stand up for their rights and fulfill their responsibilities. So clear legal communication, know the target audience, defining objectives, choosing the structure, using plain language, effective visual designs, and this is how the legal information should be easy for everyone to understand. That's why they can explain it clearly. That's why they have innovative approaches. And you can go in and have a look and consult on their communication sheet. And coming back from that, legal education. So they have information about educational tools and their online information sheet in there as well. You can go and have a look at that. So just coming back to our presentation, the Get More Help section I've left for the end, and it's how to find a lawyer, a notary, or access other free low-cost resources. It's located at the bottom right of all Éducaloi pages, or you can use the clickable link, and you'll find here the Éducaloi mission about informing Quebecers about their legal rights and responsibilities in a plain language. Comprehensive list of resources. They have the legal information and referral guide, which I will click on shortly. And if you need more information, there's a find a lawyer and find a notary section that you could click on those links. So this is where all the additional information and services are. Let's have a little look through this section now. So if you were to look at their legal information and referral guide, it has the guide covers online and telephone services for free legal information, clinics, telephone in person, low-cost legal advice representation, and online legal resources directory. So you can just go through and view the guide and just simply scroll through the pages. It can also be ordered, but everything is available there. So that's that one. You will receive a copy of this guide in a PDF format with the information we're sending you. And so if I come back to my legal information and referrals guide, back to the expertise section, and back to my presentation. So what I wanted to point out, actually, I'm going to go back to that previous slide and just let you know how getting the lawyers looks, finding a lawyer. If we click on this section, you will be directed to lawyers and mediators by region and language. If you're arrested, there's information. Juris reference, law by region, area of the law, lawyers and mediators, preparing a case for small claims court. So you can, those are all clickable links. And finding a notary, same idea. If you don't know any notaries, then you can go to the Chambre des Notaires du Québec, the Notaries Association. It has a way to search for notaries using various criteria. So you can just click on that link as well, and it'll take you to that appropriate site. The other services that you can check out, again, like I said, info justice centers, legal information in your area, the Commission des services juridiques, which is legal aid and how to apply and how to find out more information. The Boussole juridique, which is legal compass. It's a tool to help you find legal, free and low cost legal services across Quebec. The Bar of Montreal, and if you live outside Quebec, other information. So those are all the wonderful clickable places you can get more help. We're going to explore those a little more in the interactive part of our presentation. And our last little tip is most pages on the Éducaloi website include a search tool. You click to magnify, you click that magnifying glass, which we saw many times during the presentation. It's a little icon, and wherever it's indicated, you'll be able to quickly find articles, guides, and other resources just by typing the subject you're looking for. So our activities are made possible thanks to the contribution of many of our funders. In this particular project, Éducaloi and the Secretariat for the English language speakers in Quebec is thanked for their contribution and assistance in helping us provide this information to you. And Four Corners, of course, thanks you for being part of our community and helping us to bring you this type of programming. So we'll stop there and we'll go into the interactive portion of the workshop where you can ask questions and we can figure things out together as a group on Zoom. Here we go.